Okay. So last time I started actually playing with a controller for some reason. I don't quite remember why.
Metal Gear.
Yes. Stuff is happening. Oh my god, so many things. And before I go on, I actually... Do I not have Steam in-game with this game? Here it is. I want to see if I can actually set the gyro to work. Valve input.
So many online features. Should have added a gacha.
Okay. Oh boy. Not always on. What I want at all. Just don't know what that.
So how was your day?
Today's been okay so far. Kinda wanna, because aiming is absolute dog shit with, Jesus Christ, this dude. Is absolute dog shit with controllers. I wanna enable gyro because that really helps out a lot. What can we do here? Stuff. Things, pond gathering. Why not?
Unit dispatched.
I don't know how many fucking days.
Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
Okay. Okay, let's just drop in somewhere and... What do we have? Veins. Mine clearing.
Please select a landing zone.
Who's that? Oh boy, the gyro. Please?
Mission not accepted. Please select a landing zone.
I wanna I can't because it's constantly
Heading
moving
to
away.
Central
Yes, good,
Africa.
thank you.
This is going to be fun.
This is gonna be great. Okay. Yes, zoom in on the crunch.
Deploying.
Ah! Oh no. Oh god. I also forgot to put in more helicopter music, so I don't remember what I put on for this. So, guess we'll see. Definitely need to make it contextual to only be on at aiming, though. I'll see if we can do that. Oh boy, the drift.
Zoom in on the hull.
The map has been updated.
Okay, it was this. Right. Of course. Now, for some reason, my analog stick doesn't work at all, and I it's very strange. I think it's because... Oh, I see. Because I set it to mouse movement. Okay, hold on. Not gonna work. Because it's set to mouse move and the game like constantly thinks I'm now always using the keyboard. Not what I want at all. Yes. Why is it not roller stuff? Don't move. Selecting's fine. Ouch. On use the analog stick. And it needs to be L2. Okay. So I know this is boring and stuff, but I'm sorry. I want to get this right. Left. Trigger. Gyro input button. Left. Okay. Output left. Yes. I think I want this, probably. Can I switch gamepad now, please? It recognizes the buttons, but not my analog stick. Very strange. I? Fuck this, maybe. And now it's not. This. Oh boy. Uh, I don't know. What is this? That one. I don't understand. Why is it not working? It was working before, I know. I played with the fucking controller last time. What the fuck? Happening? It's also the gyros not working. Controls. Showing the fucking gamepad here. Why is it not? All the buttons are working fine. Punch and stuff. Boom and switch. All that. Sorry about all of this. What if I just still doesn't do it? Restart the game? Did I touch the mouse real quick? This is strange. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about this. Hopefully we'll be back snooping soon enough. Just to be sure, I'm gonna restart the game. Yeah. there a way to deactivate all the online stuff? I think I've asked this before, but I never actually looked into it. If and how you would do that. Probably can block it in the firewall, but too much effort. Not pressing the enter key. Fucking buttons. Man. Okay, now it works. Now I can move. Hey, sick. Okay. Roll the configuration. Good. 6 axis. Mouse joystick. Left trigger full pull. Oh. Wait, what? Output's a joystick. And now I can't move anymore. This is very weird. So this setting this thing on what screws it up. So I remove. Now it's removed. Still there. None. Yeah, as soon as I do that, game like, oh, now it works again. What the fuck? This is very weird. Let's try this again. Style of input, joystick camera, output, right joystick. Okay, try this. Wait. Oh, why it's constantly turning. And now I can't move anymore again. What the fuck is this?
Very mysterious.
Uh, I can't move anymore again. What the fuck? Why is this so weird? Being so fucking weird. This stuff. Okay. None. Can't move. Why? Deactivate now, isn't it? Weirdest fucking thing. Okay. What do I need to do to get it to switch to fucking doing a gamepad again? The fuck? I got it back before, so why not now? Yes. Seriously. Timeline. Yeah. Okay, I guess we restart the game again. Oh boy. Games. Video games. Oh my god, it didn't work. Why do you not work? This is really stupid. And I'm quiet again, I feel like. I don't know. Yeah, slightly. Ah, my lord.
Sounds all right here.
I was getting a bit quiet. I saw it on the mixers. I'm gonna try this one last time. Gyro controls, when they work, are really fucking cool. And I would like to get them going. So, you're gonna be... camera. You're gonna be the right joystick. You're gonna be left trigger pull only. Okay. Good. And I can still move, that's sick. And that just turns me around a lot. Don't know why. I feel like the gyro thing is like, I don't know where it is. Like, at the moment, I would rather have something relative, so. Left trigger pull. So this is, feels like a mouse but outputs a joystick. Yeah. Okay. Sick. Yeah, it works now. Nice. Do have gyro aiming now. Very nice. That is so cool. That'll help a lot. It's currently not very sensitive. Like if I move just a smidgen, it doesn't move very much at all or none. It's not great, so I need to up the sensitivity. But yeah, that is sick. That's very nice. In this, it'll... I don't know if this changed anything. Some dude over here somewhere. Let's see. Again, I know this is taking a long time, but I want to get this right. Get this working. You know.
Good. Good dog.
Not sure if that actually changed anything or if I'm just stupid. Okay, so in-game gamepad sensitivity. Full settings. Oh, if that changed anything. Oh boy. Was it on 5 before? Oh, there it is. Maybe this is better? I don't know if that... Okay, that's good. Very good. Almost too much, though. Yeah. Let's see. Not that one. We'll be done in a second. Very nice. Okay. Now we can play video games. What is this? Active.
Sun will
Real
rise
quick line.
momentarily.
There's this whole base here, huh? Can I go through this canyon there? Not. I don't want to go through this necessarily. But I don't know if I can actually enter from here. It'll look like I can. Let's try it anyway. Let's go over here. Go over there. And see what's the haps. Yeah, I recently watched a video from someone in favor of motion controls. Like that motion controls are actually a good thing. And mostly he argued because they absolved the problem that is twin stick shooters. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. Twin stick shooters are terrible. Or not twin stick shooters, but rather the analog stick shooter mechanic stuff.
Marker removed.
It's a metal drum. They must use their color to tell them apart. That one being filled with gasoline.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Oh, buddy. Get analyzed. Damn it. Very sensitive. Like, guys all have helmets. There he goes. Last time I played this, and I'm really terrible and quiet did all the work for me. Pretty good. Fantastic. Dead head tag.
Stay okay.
Yo, dude. Nice. He's the only one left. Yeah, aiming with this is a bit uncomfortable, but at least I can fucking hit people.
Guard post
Whereas
captured.
previously, I was not able to hit fucking dick, so this one is good. Lots of good people here, actually. Yeah, very glad I took the time to do this.
The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Oops. Still not quite used to the controls, as is evident, but...
Analysis complete.
That's not what I wanted to Fulton at all. Why not? Let's just take everything. This guy's anything
Analysis complete.
bad.
You gonna
That
extract him?
guy, sure. Also, just as a disclaimer again, that I made last time, if I have to shoot, which I'll try to avoid shooting, but if I have to shoot, I will. To get out of the situation from now on. So, there will be deaths, and I don't care. The only lethal option I have with me right now is a shotgun. But it helps out in a pinch. You don't need to aim. Not needing to aim very good is definitely advantages.
Analysis complete.
Okay, just one dude left here. That's fine. I'm sure he can take care of himself. Any
He's coming
boys
too.
here?
Roger that.
Yes, there is. Look in this one as well. Mother base is always short on money.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Love to find me some diamonds. Help me out. Where I needed to go. Big puzzles, yes.
Marker removed.
Oh, let's see if we can get through here. Probably can. Actually, we cannot. Bit of fucking tumblewood just blocking motherfucking big boss from going through. Real nice. So good shit. See if we can squeeze. No, we cannot squeeze. Invisible walls! Yay. So that means we need to go over here, huh? Alrighty.
Marker placed.
Fucking dick. Yeah, that's the thing I've touched upon quite a couple of times. It really bothers me about this game that it pretends to be open world, but then it has a lot of restrictions on how things need to be done in terms of terrain, maneuverability.
Legendary soldier genes are ineffective against rocks.
And a bit of wine as well, yeah. Didn't even notice, it's just hanging out. Okay, alright, let's listen to some tapes. Tapes. Oh, we run over there.
Code Talker. Haven't seen you eat a single thing since you got here. Let me guess. Photosynthesis? Oh? What makes you say that? Well, a long time ago, I knew someone with a similar
This is so
ability.
quiet.
Well, you are correct. Most of my body is covered with parasites. I supply them with water, and in return, I receive sugars they produce when exposed to light. It isn't just my skin either. The parasites also act as my eyes. They have replaced many of my internal organs as well. It is thanks to them that I live on after over a century. How did you obtain them anyway? Through your research?
I am also filled with parasites after I ate some uncooked ham.
But there is more to it than
You're
that.
getting that looked at, my
I will
man.
take you back
Oh, motherfucker.
years. I had hit a dead end with my parasite research. Then I was approached by a
Wrong
foundation.
button.
They
Right
said
button.
They had a sample of an unusual strain of parasite. Which
Thanks for the
foundation?
truck, guys.
Apparently, they had links to ARPA,
How do I...
but that is all I learned. I was somewhat ignorant of the ways of the world.
Boss, you
Just being
killed an
able to
adult.
study it was enough for me.
I sure did.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Go on. Half in
wolves.
doubt, I visited them
Oh,
to
actually.
discover the body of an old man. Well, to be precise, his partial remains. A collection of parts, you could say. The man had died in an explosion. An old man, you say? His flesh had not decomposed.
Definitely a good
In
use
fact,
of my ammo.
tissues, cells were still metabolizing. The parasite had infected, or should I say assimilated with it, the
Easy
tissue
dog, get out of
and
the way.
was keeping
Thank
them
you.
alive. I became
Get it?
obsessed with studying the body parts, foregoing food and even sleep. Every day was filled with new discoveries. The parasite's biology, internal anatomy, life cycle. But there was only so much I could learn through observation. And so I made a decision. To truly know the parasites, I had to live with them.
Absolute mad lad.
You implanted them inside you from the dead man's flesh? Correct.
Oh, motherfucking D-dog.
Coyote obtained.
Whether or not they would adapt to me. But fortunately, it appears I was compatible with them. Or perhaps, through my many years of research, my immune system...
Why doesn't D-dog just get in the truck?
Were they that body's only parasite? Yes. However, there was a separate specimen that supplied its host with adrenaline in response to pain. And yet another that could control insects at will through secreting heterogeneous pheromones. I wanted exposure to them, to take them into me. But my wishes were denied. Their records, though, provided clues that helped advance my research. Would you
Extract
care
that
to join
goat.
me? A life spent never
Oh, there it is.
is a most wonderful one. I think I'll pass. But thanks. This has been helpful.
Hell yeah. Can I make the fucking tapes louder?
The one that covers the parasite that lives on the surface of the skull's bodies is what gives them their power. Similar to my children who live
Yeah,
in my
whatever.
skin. I modified the parasites I isolated from the body of that old man, differentiating them with various abilities. One that can blend perfectly into its surroundings by exposing the pigments in its cells at will. Another that, by harboring multiple species of metallic archaea, can oxidize and reduce metal. Isolating the one that covers and transplanting it into an artificial medium should provide the same abilities as the skulls, but they can only subsist within a human body. Once transplanted into the medium, they will eventually die. Another thing, the weakness of the one that covers is desiccation. Their surface moisture loss is greater than ours. The reason they give off mist is to alleviate this by releasing the salts inside them as microparticles. Water vapor condenses around them, appearing as mist. But this dries out the atmosphere until they cannot even produce mist. And once their supply of water from the host runs out, the parasites are in danger. They, along with their host, enter a form of suspended animation. However, a similar effect occurs if they come into contact with a large amount of water. Rain, for instance, the one that covers will temporarily abandon other processes in his eagerness to absorb the water.
Fuck dog.
Make the weather your ally.
Is this the back place of where we had to escort these dumbass kids and they freaked the fuck out and the game was made me really mad?
This is the most complicated explanation of zombies I ever heard.
Yeah, it's all just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but it's kind of like in fiction when you ask people for suspension of disbelief,
The map has been updated.
you know, because you're introducing a weird bullshit science concept or something like that, or magical, whatever. Oftentimes, explaining too much can demand way more suspension of disbelief than if you explain nothing at all. So there's a careful line to be tread when it comes to doing these kinds of things, and these tapes, while they seem kind of fun, to me they hurt more than they
True that.
help.
There's something I've been wondering. Why are you called Code Talker? During World War II, the U.S. military used the languages of different tribes, including the Navajo, as codes, right? I know the term code talker was used to mean people sent to the battlefield to speak in those codes. Were you one of them?
Our mother tongue was indeed used for war. But I did not go. I was already over the conscription age. However, I was made to help craft the codes that were spoken. So in a wider sense, you could call me a code talker for that. Navajo is a complex language, and virtually no one outside the U.S. speaks it. They must have thought it was the perfect language to use as a code.
Yeah, in the end, the Japanese never cracked it. The cipher is king in information warfare.
Of course, they didn't simply speak in Navajo. They created substitutions for words according to a code book, and then translated those into our language. Young Diné was sent to the front lines of the Pacific Theater as code talkers to fight
Oh, this is
in honor
a place.
for the Diné.
Where is it?
They were the
Lots of
pride of our
goats.
people. But I cannot say this history brings me joy. Words are alive. When they are spoken, life is breathed into them. They become a part of the listener. Our words were transformed into lifeless ciphers and used for war. This, after the Black
Gotta get all them goats.
generations suppressing
That's the mission, right?
Yeah,
Goats.
I'm sorry. So I guess we shouldn't be calling you Code Talker, huh?
No, I do not mind. The reason Skullface called me Code Talker was because I also am responsible for coding language into the vocal cord parasites. I am the same as those young warriors,
Oh shit,
used
suppressor ran out.
for a
Whoops.
cipher's sake. Never forget that.
Use this.
Code Talker is a lesson carved into my being.
My beat.
You said Skullface ordered you to weaponize the vocal cord parasites. But you also said...
That's the target.
for a reason.
I remember him. He was off base during the attack
Shut the
9
fuck
years
up,
ago.
Miller. You're saying the same shit all
Bring
the
him
time.
home, boss.
How? You mean from your curiosity?
Let's call
as a
him John.
scientist?
Oh, I guess
That I
that's
cannot
already
deny.
taken.
But there is more to it.
Damn it.
The story goes back to the 19th century, to my earliest memory. One day, a man from the government visited our home. I cried as he yanked me from my mother's arms and took me away to an Indian boarding school. From that day forward, I became George. This was the name my teacher gave me. I was forced to give up my Diné name, forbidden from speaking anything but English. If we dared utter a word of filthy Navajo, the teacher made us eat a bar of soap.
Yeah, that was
Bar
the
of
U.S.
soap.
government's education policy for Native Americans.
To erase our words was like erasing our people. Their education
He sure can
was
run.
tantamount to ethnic cleansing. Over time, the overt persecution of our language stopped. But to this day, it continues to be eaten away by the lingua franca, that is English. Many of the Diné outside the reservations can speak nothing else. And it isn't just our language. Across the world, minority languages are being destroyed by dominant languages. Many are on the verge.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Fuck.
To the vocal cord parasites.
Yes, I began thinking that minority languages
Why is there an alert?
are a deterrent against dominant languages.
It's taking care of goats.
In order that their peoples and cultures would survive. It was then that I came across
Not that
literature,
Stop.
the foundation, claiming that man acquired language thanks to a type of parasite, one that distinguishes between languages as a precursor to reproduction. If I could just resurrect it, make
Punch the
it
dish.
pathogenic, I would have my deterrent against English. But I failed to hide that aim from Skullface. He noticed. Yes, I wanted to
Oh, no,
retaliate
I
against
missed.
the English language. Though never did I intend to actually use it as he'd planned. You know how the story ends. I was forced to study how to make the parasite
Okay,
compatible
get out of
with
here.
all the world's languages.
And yes, this was the place where we had to
all
support these
but
fucking
English.
However, he in fact secretly isolated an English strain.
That was
I would
terrible.
not be held prisoner by the man's
Remember
phantom.
that.
The English strain must not be allowed to exist either. Skullface has finally burned out. The world is rid of his existence at last. Was he still alive? You could say that,
Minefield.
but you could also say he'd been dead
Action.
for decades.
What's that supposed to mean?
Biologically speaking, it's hard to say how much was his
Closer.
life.
Side effects from the treatment.
No, the primary effect. Keeping a dying host alive as long as possible. That is the whole point. But in the end, he grew too dependent on his children. As if he had any other way to keep on living. He first underwent parasite therapy before the Soviet Union became his home. His body was horribly burned. Fire washed across his thin young frame and stole his skin and his throat, even his lungs. Only through repeated therapies could the parasites keep him alive. Most of his life became something the parasites gave to him.
And then he lost the
Oh,
ability
shit.
to die.
That is correct. The parasites live on past the host's death, still a
Hell yeah.
position. At that
Hell
stage,
motherfucking yeah.
there's no way to extract them from the host cells.
Just fucking put it in your
No
pocket.
way of knowing
Pocket
when
the bird, big
soul
boss.
Skullface's
Hell yeah.
body would die. The only choice
Sick.
was to burn the whole thing. And his children, along with it. And I am one to talk. When my life is snuffed out, I expect you to treat my body the same way And when I burn, I will truly be one with my children for the first time.
Oh shit, speaking of birds, I
You
gotta
say there were
turn on the lights.
English vocal parasites.
According to Skullface, yeah.
Skullface had 2 of the English strain with him. You burned both of them,
There was an oil fire. I tossed him in.
so that just leaves 1. And you tell me Skullface said he used it.
He said it was very close to me.
Very close. One of your comrades. Or someone ordered to kill you. Or he could have been speaking metaphorically.
Metaphorically.
Extraction.
Close to your spirit. Close to your heart. Someone who either loves you or despises you.
The second one makes a long list.
Whichever it is, act with caution. Skullface implanted someone with the English language strain.
Or go.
Who it is irrelevant.
Why?
I tell you what Skullface really meant. Very close to you means you will be exposed. All the infected here have been given the Wolbachia. Even if the vocal cord parasites infect them now, they cannot reproduce. But if there's a different host among us, host to the English strain,
If that were the case, we'd see the symptoms.
what about the non-English speakers?
We have plenty of those, but the staff use English as a common language.
But if that someone has not spoken English yet and begins to speak it now,
There'd be another outbreak.
the final mating pair of the English strain must be found immediately.
Enemy presence detected.
Skullface is gone,
Has been
but his
updated.
threat still remains. On this base, do you see what the final mating pair is? With him dead, those parasites are the stain.
Someone who doesn't talk in English. Who could it be?
For vengeance. In their flesh. Think. Does anyone here bear a grudge against you? Who would target you specifically?
Analysis complete.
Oh, he's very good.
The ethnic cleansers that Code Talker mentioned, they weren't Skullface's true goal. All we have is circumstantial
there.
evidence, but
There you
here's
go.
my theory. It was Cypher who started developing the vocal cord parasites as bioweapons,
Why?
parasitic weapons,
Plus.
and Africa was the testing ground for them. As Code Talker said, their purpose is the ethnic cleansing of only those who speak a particular language. So they could do a weapon of mass destruction to eradicate specific groups, races, ethnicities, or colonies by the language they speak. Or a kind of absolute language control. Or maybe a tool for those arrogant fools to build some misguided utopia. I can see plenty of uses for them. However, in practical terms, they wouldn't be as dangerous as you'd think. Counteracting the parasites is easy, after all. Cut them out of your throat to save your life, or just don't talk. That also prevents the infection from spreading. So if the international community were to find out about them, they'd no longer be the threat they were conceived to be. In which case, their targets would be limited to minority groups as a deterrent or a terrorist tool. It's hard to imagine Cypher developing something like that as a main weapon for their arsenal. That leads me to think we've only tugged on one little thread in Cypher's grand tapestry. An obscure corner of their work, possibly forgotten altogether. In any case, things changed. When Skullface was forced to relocate to Africa and he saw that thread dangling. All the time he continued that research, he was secretly following his own agenda. The ethnic liberator parasites. His English language strain. Skullface said there were only 3 samples of the English language strain parasite, and I think we can believe him. Bringing his ethnic liberator's plan to fruition depended on creating an English version of the vocal cord parasites at all costs. But an English strain would have been useless to Cypher. Worse, it could have destroyed everything they'd built. It was the one type they couldn't allow. That means Skullface was forced to develop his English strain out of sight of Cypher's network. Naturally, he couldn't use the greenhouse facility Cypher had set up and filled with guinea pigs. Skullface must have found some secret place to create his precious few English parasites, hiding all evidence.
You gotta extract him.
Cheating on his wife. Somewhere, an entirely standalone environment. And when his plan entered its final phase, he must have made the place disappear. Some little room, could be anywhere, but now nowhere at all. We'll never know where he did it. But to elude Cypher's surveillance, it couldn't have been big.
Analysis.
I believe Skullface was telling the truth. There were only ever...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to
Oh, I
us.
don't have any buttons. Oops. Oh well.
Why activate Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan? This is how Skullface wanted things.
You gotta extract him.
The Soviet Union secretly develops a new type of
these are
nuclear
still
weapon
building
and successfully deploys it in Afghanistan. Revealing the existence of Sahelanthropus results in a return to the glory days of the Cold War. The threat it poses reignites the nuclear arms race between the world's major powers. The demand for nuclear weapons increases around the globe. What if you then introduced a nuclear weapon anyone could get their hands on? Non-nuclear nations, militant groups of all shapes and sizes, they'd all jump at the chance. Sahelanthropus was a marketing tool to sell nukes all around the world. But I think it's safe to say that plan was stamped out before it got up and running. The world's intelligence agencies never did turn up anything conclusive on it. After all, Sahelanthropus vanished before word could spread. Everything that's happened is already a fading memory, never to join the pages of history. Except for Cypher. Cypher won't forget. They'll already be working on something quiet beneath the surface. They'll use the pieces of data scraped together from this incident to build their own bipedal weapon. It'll take them a long time to complete it, but for now, the greed sector have found their new life's work. We'll have to be ready too.
Please select supplies requested.
Why are they already on the alert? Very cool. Previous camp as well, like everybody.
Supply drop complete.
That's it. Or nobody was. Yeah, I remember it. It was where I tried to use the phantom cigar like near it, and I got detected every fucking time I tried to. Good shit. Good stuff. Also probably good time. Fine.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
That is extremely not what I wanted to do. How do I pick this up? Good. How do I detonate again? Did you see that? Fucking aim fist.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Anyway, still, how do I fucking detonate shit?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I know I asked this last time, and I figured it out, but now I can't anymore. Oh, it's Y, I think. There it is.
You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets,
Always so
but that's put a
surprised
hole in
when
their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
That's about it. Please go investigate my gear.
Good explosion.
Dog, please. What are you doing?
Sun will set shortly.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I've kept pressing the wrong button. Party is over.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
What? Goes around, sneaks over there.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Got time to reload, Snake. Oh, no contact. Don't have to base capture it. So wait. Fuck, he's awake.
He's coming too. Roger that.
This. I'm just hoping these guys are at least decent. I don't care too much about whether I have good stats or not.
Extract him.
Marker place. Marker removed.
Oh. Right button.
Caution. Rain approaching.
Feller is out of here before you come. Why we're here?
That's the target.
What?
Fired up completed.
Okay, subject is in.
Fuck you, dude.
Side ops list updated.
Why didn't I hit the first shot? That was
Extraction
weird. I'm pretty sure I
arrived
was
at the base.
head on with where I was supposed to hit.
You gotta extract him.
How do I kick? There it is. game is really like I like the light dynamic a lot. Sometimes things are just way too much. Getting too dark here. Get rid of it. A lot of these things. No more power for you. And yet, the light is still going. What kind of cabin is this? Can't even get in. Another weird mystery house with mine. Almost. Oh, okay. Good. Guess I should have crawled slower.
Plant expansion complete.
Okay, so next one, clearing. Could do that. Security.
Supplies requested.
No. Can I? Not at all.
Marker placed.
Oh fuck. Well. Guess they're getting a
Supply
free
drop
gift.
complete.
Right.
Hewitt's dug up some interesting facts about our skull-faced friend.
Select a drop
9 years ago, he was exiled to South Africa, stripped of political power. The upshot's that he ceased being a serious threat, in Cypher's eyes anyway. They eased up on surveillance, giving him an opening to establish his own military unit, one that answered to his will alone. Those men likely had no idea their orders were coming from Skullface. They probably didn't even know the organization was a part of Cypher at all. Anyway, it was in South Africa where he found renewed interest in parasites. And when he discovered the vocal cord parasites, he began to make his plan. Wipe the English language out of existence.
has arrived.
Free the world, not by taking men's
Kill
lives,
horse.
but by taking their tongues. In his eyes, the greatest symbiotic parasite the world's ever known isn't microbial. It's linguistic. Words are what keeps civilization, our world, alive.
Not like that.
There was something Skullface said.
There we go. That's the boss
America
button.
is made up of many peoples, but those peoples never mix. Quite so. One
I don't even know if Snake running is now faster than the horse. I know that at some point he is.
many of whom stick to their respective living areas. little colonies, not interacting with other groups, going out of their way to avoid one another, their land, organizations, relationships. Thus, the United States of America is no melting pot. It is more of a salad bowl. It is not made up from one people, but for its minorities to function in society, a common ground is needed. Language. Even if the country is not one. No, because it's not one, a lingua franca is necessary. English. American hegemonism was born from the illusion that English could unite diverse ethnicities. In taking in people from around the globe, America became a microcosm of it. Now the boundaries between it and the rest of the world have become blurred. However different our neighbors may be, English enables us to create symbiotic relationships with each other. If English can bring unacquainted neighbors together in America, this should hold true for the world. This salad bowl that is the world can also become one.
Okay.
Whoa! Whoa!
A ruler's greatest wealth is not money or land. It is the number of individuals under his control. Subjects who work, consume, are there to be used as pawns in war. For a capitalist ruler, his people's power becomes his power. You are the same. With your diamond dogs, you spin it with your speeches. What you're doing is bringing as much talent as you can into your little domain. Every person another feather in your cap. Yes. Since ancient times, every civilization's ruler has had the same idea. When people unite under one will, they become stronger than the sum of their parts. And the one will is the ruler's will. And what do rulers use to bring people together? Language. In the Old Testament, it is written that only one language was spoken in Eden. A shared tongue that united all of humanity. Mankind eventually grew aware of its power and harnessed that strength to build a tower to the heavens. The mighty Tower of Babel. This angered God, who splintered the language of man, and the tower was never completed. Languages emerged, and the earth was divided as men went their separate ways. Every age is the same. A ruler's first order of business, after conquering a new land, is to force his tongue on its people. Ancient Rome, Napoleon, and now Zero. English is wreaking havoc around the world right now. The British Empire tilled the land with war as its hoe, then began planting the seed that is English. Eventually, American capitalism became the new instrument. To play its game of wealth, you only had to abide by one rule: English. By exploiting people's desires, English has become a leash that people gladly wear around their necks, it would seem.
Alright. I don't even know what I need to do. Cured. Okay. Cool. Well, that's... fucking dark. But I guess that... spot is. Under shit. You take a shit. Okay. I drop. That's
Please select a drop point. Supplies
I
requested.
did get both of them. Never mind then. Thought I didn't get the first. But oh shit, so.
Supply drop complete.
Gonna be there on the fucking. God damn it. I just saved myself, but. There's a sniper too? Where is he? Are you fucking kidding me? Where's that fucking sniper at? All tits up. Where the fuck is that sniper? God damn it. Oh well.
Hey, quick kid.
Turns out I'm not very good at being
Snake?
Rambo. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, we have to go all over again.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
Go
updated.
again.
Supply drop complete.
Shitty supply drop that I didn't need or want. Gotta get all the again as well.
Plant expansion complete. Please select a drop
Actually,
point.
let's get quiet in here.
Being shot is
Please
bad.
select a deployment point. Dispatch requested.
Fire force.
Buddy departing area of operations. The map has been updated. Please select a deployment point.
How do I tell her to?
Marker plate. Marker removed.
Thought I was like. Okay.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That
Here's
should
the
enable you to
fucking
sneak
plan.
past enemies.
Marker placed.
Want to remember to take that thing out. Right, and then use supply drop. Stuff.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
absolutely fine. Actually, optimal. If you keep it.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Marker placed.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I don't know why it's not removing markers. Normally it does that. But sure, now we have 20 markers on there. Good. I'm definitely sure I will forget it now. Smart boy. Okay. Things. Firing mode.
Place some more markers.
Damn it. There he goes. Fucked it. Damn it. Fucking not triangle, the fucking square. Jesus. I know geometry. Fair. Can't detect enemies as well as DDoP can. Very useful. Especially because we can send
Subject on
alerts
board.
provided
Leave the rest to us.
the enemy in question is actual inner line of sight.
Dit is Delta 4. Een ballon pas in van ons teruggelegde trek. Ons heeft waarschijnlijk uitgevallen. Geen instructie. Over.
Oh, was he knocked out by the thing?
He's coming too.
Sniper.
Roger that.
Oh shit.
Buddy! Hey, pal. What's going on?
You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Pretty sure I got him.
No, not down. Oh my god. For fucking real. Not me, anyway. Did I never hit him? Oh. What? Come on. Where's the dude that keeps shooting at me? Not him. Another guy. Yo, Fire, can you go to a better place? Sucks. Okay, Haven.
You gotta extract him.
They's captured already.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Ooh. You?
I get them!
Fuck you, asshole.
You gotta extract him.
Extraction failed.
God damn it. Yeah. Did I say you could get up?
Extraction failed.
Oh, 0%. Oh, there is those guys.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Guys. We'll take care of them in a second. Good job.
He's coming too. Roger that.
No. Killed himself. Good job. Very done.
Caution, rain approaching.
Don't. How many more people are there here? Already got the truck.
You gotta extract him.
No Miller. I gave him a boon, right? Will be good for his spirit, you know. Not surviving it after this. Just why to sell people? Where's okay. Yeah, she's very good.
Their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. He's coming too. Roger that.
There's still people here. Fucking base. Sure if I heard a gunshot or not.
Please, supplies requested.
Peace supply. Oh, there's. Oh, right. Enemy sniper. I don't even know how to get
Supply
to him.
drop complete.
Get that though, hold on. Okay. Apparently there's been a dinner being made soon, and I have to be there for that. Make pizza today. Help out with all the ingredients. Shit. Let's finish this. Get this over here. How did he already make an alert though? Looks like it's not possible. Pizzer, yeah. Fucking building. Look it up there though. Like ladder. There's a ladder. See Daisy. Good are you anyway?
Analysis complete.
You're okay. Pretty good. Thank God there's no barreled legs in this one.
You gotta extract him.
Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Did we get everyone now? I kind of doubt we got everyone. It's really large. One of the largest. In any case, side up. Shit. Get the fuck out of there. Down here? Car. Here. Oh my god. Fuck you, dude.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
They're gonna spawn me outside the base again. Yep. Everything for nothing. Full way to end the game. Okay. Great. Cool. Very good. Thanks, asshole. Great shit. Alright. Well, anyway. That's it for Metal Gears. Bye.